been 6 months since I was let go. Admittedly, I was kind of relieved at the time. Providing customer service for printer errors is a crap way to spend 40 hours a week. But it did pay the bills. The bills that are now strewn across my kitchen counter, unopened, in a pile of whites, yellows, pinks, and way past due reds. It's not like I haven't been searching. LinkedIn, Indeed, Monster, even Craigslist. At this point, there was only one place I hadn't looked: the newspaper. I honestly wasn't even sure physical papers existed anymore. I thought they only resided behind paywalls that prevented most people, even the ones with jobs, from accessing any valuable information. But I took a walk to the corner store, and lo and behold, there was an old-fashioned newspaper stand just inside the door. And with my luck, it only had one paper left. I don't have enough in my checking account to actually pay my bills, beyond rent anyway, but that doesn't mean I should completely deprive myself from all of life's joys, right? Well, that was my argument for also getting a tall cup of gas station coffee. 2 cream, 1 sugar, along with my paper. It was fuel for my job hunt. Consider it a business expense. When I got home, I sat at my kitchen table and flipped past the headlines about incompetent politicians and an article on the local girls softball team winning some tournament, and I finally landed on the classifieds. There were a lot of call center openings. I have experience and I could do it again, but I'd probably kill myself. Considering I had no luck online with any attempts to branch into new industries, I thought it would be smart to stick to customer service. But I wanted to avoid call centers at all costs. That was easier said than done. I had almost given up when I saw it. It was tiny. No description, just a headline. Wanted. Pet shop clerk. Dial 13 pound. It was clearly a misprint or a scam or something. 13 pound? That's not even a real number. So I flipped to the next page and kept looking. More call center jobs. A gig washing cars at a company that apparently went out of business the day before the listing was posted, at least according to the message I got when I called the number in the ad. Babysitting opportunities. No. About 2 hours, many fruitless calls, and a lot of frustration later, I decided to take a walk. I live near the local community college, and it's kind of nice to walk through the small campus and see people who haven't had all their hopes and dreams ripped from them quite yet. So I made my way to the quad. I'd long since finished my coffee, but it was not finished with me, so I made a quick pit stop to the student union. On my way out of the restroom, I noticed the job board. It was mostly filled with part-time work at the college, but then I saw it again. This time, handwritten in elegant cursive on a small slip of red paper. Wanted. Pet shop clerk. Dial pound 13. I was convinced it was a prank, and though frustrated and not exactly amused, I was now curious. So I pulled my phone out and punched it in. 13 pound. It rang. No way, I thought. It rang 6 times, then went dead. But ringing would have to mean that it's a live number, and a live number would mean someone, eventually, had to be on the other side. So I dialed again. And again, it rang 6 times and then disconnected. Most people would have called it a day, but most people have got better things to do. I did not. One more time. 6 more rings. Hello? A deep voice purred through the other end of the line. They had an accent, but I couldn't place it. Almost British, but not quite. Yes. Hi. I'm calling about the clerk position? Of course. When can you start? The voice replied. I mean, I guess whenever, but I'd kind of like to know more about the job. There was no description in the listing. I wasn't exactly in a position to negotiate or even hesitate, and a perfectly timed text from the bank notifying me that I was overdrawn really underscored the desperation I was trying not to reveal in the call. Consider your first shift an interview. We'll learn everything we need to know about one another then. Can you start tonight? They almost sounded bored. Yes, yeah. What's the address? A car will pick you up at 8 p.m., the voice hummed. Wear closed-toed shoes. Goodbye. Wait, you don't need to know my click. Address. And what kind of pet shop needs a night clerk?